Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually on the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research, try it for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have a kind of review or introduction of this fragrance from the house of Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes-Benz, in terms of car brand, doesn't need introduction. I don't think anybody on earth doesn't know Mercedes-Benz. So they make very high-end cars, very sophisticated and quite expensive, very expensive, some of them, and they've been around for a very long time. I think 75-80 years, maybe even longer. I think they were one of the first manufacturers in Europe to start making cars. Anyway, so that's the car history out of the way. I think the last 20 years or so they started to venture into perfumes and fragrances, and right now they have quite an extensive perfume lineup in their portfolio, probably around 30 to 40 of them. Some for ladies, some for men, but I think majority are for men. I unboxed and reviewed at least a couple of their fragrances, and they're quite impressive, especially for the price, and attention to detail is quite nice with them, because you know they have to uphold their reputation. Anyway, so this one in particular is called Mercedes-Benz Selects is Eau de Toilette 100ml. In United Kingdom you can find it around £50, sometimes cheaper. And this one is is one of those fragrances, the second you smell it you think Creed Aventus. And it's got very similarity to Creed Aventus, yes. To some extent it reminds me of Mont Blanc Explorer as well, Explorer, the original. And also this one is quite fruity, woody, yes, but it doesn't have some of the smokiness of Aventus in here. So for that, many people are praising it, and I think it's correct. It's very well done. It's very well blended. The perfumer for this is one of the most famous perfumers of one of the Hall of Fame perfumers, which is Oliver Crisp, and in here he's done a superb job of making it very well blended and well done. And when you smell it, you smell quality, you smell a structure, you smell perfume that is done with knowledge. Okay, so for that is very good. The only problem I found with it is the performance. The performance is okay, especially for Eau de Toilette, for a fresh fragrance, but is not strong. You know, I was expecting it to be a little bit more stronger. I wore it for the last 2 days, and each time I put around 10 to 12 sprays, and on that, like 6 on the skin, 6 on t-shirt, and I got on my skin around 6 hours of longevity. On the material on t-shirt around 8 hours. So for Eau de Toilette is okay, it's not bad, it's moderate to good, but it's not, it doesn't have the strength to give it like oomph, yeah. But because it's very well done and is well blended and smell quite natural to my nose, although obviously there are synthetic elements in here, but the perfume in here, which is Oliver Crisp, he done a good job of basically giving you the feel of naturalness in here, even though he's using some ambroxan in here. So when it opens up exactly like Aventus, very fruity, very tarty, sweet. The only difference in here we have a little bit more mint, not too much, you know, it's not a mint bomb, but it is a little bit minty, and for that it is, to my nose, is quite nicer. So if you're not a big fan of mint, don't worry about it, it's just a hint of it in here. It's not a big mint perfume or fragrance overall. And with that fruitiness in the beginning, tartiness, fruitiness, and sweetness, I can smell some citruses, I can smell some fruits like a blackcurrant. But here it doesn't have an apple, but it doesn't have the pineapple. But the mint is doing a good job of making it nice and refreshing and quite, inviting anyway. So that's the only difference of overall. This one's got a little bit more mint, and also in the dry down it doesn't go smoky. So this one is almost smoke free. It's got woody base, yes, it's got woody like cedar, sandalwood, and ambroxan on these things, giving it a little bit of woodiness in the background and in the base, but it doesn't go smoky at all. Maybe just a hint if you're looking for it, but it's not a smoky fragrance whatsoever. So for that, some people will like it, because there are two camps in Creed Aventus world. One is the camp that they like it smoky, one is camp they like it fruity. Here is the fruity, woody fragrance. So if you are in that camp, you love this. Although, as I said, in terms of performance, it's not a huge performance. 6 to 8 hours, 6 hours on the skin, 8 hours on t-shirt. And in terms of projection, I had an arm length of projection for almost an hour, and after that it come close to the skin. So again, in terms of projection, is moderate to good as well. It's not a big projector, but you always smell it around you. It's a small bubble, small cloud around you, and if somebody comes close to your vicinity, they will smell it. But you need to go a little bit heavy on the trigger. Each time I wore it, I went about 10 to 12 to give me the smell of it. Before that, when I put something like 6 to 8, I could hardly smell it. Okay, so you need to go a little bit heavy on the trigger, and for Eau de Toilette, that's not bad. Let me read you the ingredients and we'll take it from there. So this one came out 2018, and as I said, the perfume is Oliver Cresp, which is one of the very well-known perfumers in the world, and on top we have bergamot and blackcurrant. In the mid we have apple and mint. In the base we have ambroxan, musk, and patchouli. It doesn't mention woods. Well, I can smell definitely at least cedar, so because it's quite woody in the base. The patchouli here is just a majority of patchouli in here is very clean patchouli, and also it's a supportive role. So it's mainly in the background and it's lifting everything together and keeping everything together, but it doesn't go heavy on the patchouli anyway. Musky, yes, it's a hint of musk from beginning to the end, but again, it's not too much. Everything is done in here, it's into perfection, which is, the perfumer here is a famous perfumer, and he knows what he's doing, and he's done a very good job in here, because everything is balancing work. So nothing too much, nothing too little, and you will feel that when you wear this fragrance. So in the beginning, very, very fruity, especially the citruses like bergamot and blackcurrant are here to give it that tartiness. The sweetness is mainly coming from, I think there is an amber accord in here, so giving it that sweetness. But overall, it's a moderate sweetness. Again, it's a medium sweetness. It's not too much. But I can feel something sweet in the base. Maybe there is a vanilla, but they're not mentioning in here as well. And also that apple and mint plus the bergamot and blackcurrant giving it that fruity, big fruity, especially the first half. The first half is massive on the fruit, almost nothing else you can smell. But later on when it dries down, and plus the mint, but when it dries down, those fruitiness, it will subside, but they never go away completely. They stay there. And then the musk and the woody aspect and ambroxan and muskiness and also the hint of patchouli will come up. But again, and also a little bit of sweetness, which is coming from vanilla. Probably they're not mentioning it. As I said, this one is very close to Creed Aventus, but it's like a fruity batch of Creed Aventus rather than the smoky batch of it. And also, this one is much better in terms of blend and the smell and the quality than today's Creed Aventus. Yes, if you go and buy Creed Aventus for £300 today, unfortunately it's been reformulated to death, and it doesn't smell of anything, and it doesn't last at all, 4 to 5 hours if you're lucky. So this one, for a price under £50, and for the blend, for the perfumery, for the for the blend of it and the smell of it and everything, is very, very nicely done. And he will outperform today's Creed Aventus anyway, which is Eau de Toilette, and he puts Creed Aventus to shame. Original Creed Aventus, Obviously that was something else very, very special, but unfortunately we don't have it anymore. So this one, it would be today's Creed Aventus. So overall, what I get from this fragrance is very fruity, especially the first half, quite musky from the beginning to the end, but musk is in moderate again. Little bit of greenness, little bit of herbal feel to it as well, but not too much, which is mainly coming from the patchouli. The patchouli in here is on the herbal side of things rather than chocolatey side of things. It's got big citrus in the beginning, and also a little bit of fresh spiciness to it. I'm not sure where does that spice come from. The mint in here is doing a very, very good job. I'm not smelling that much spice, but if there is, maybe there is a hint of a nutmeg in here to give me a little bit of spiciness, but not too much again. Amber, as I said, the amber in here is very fluffy, it's very effervescent and very happy, very bright amber, very transparent amber. It's none of those big, deep, dense amber, but giving it that little bit of sweetness in here. It's quite aromatic, which is again, it's coming from mainly that mint, but it could be there is maybe a violet leaf in here as well, which is not mentioning it, but again, it's on the moderation side. The base is quite woody, and overall it's quite fresh and happy and very, very inviting. So this is the story of this fragrance. Overall I recommend it, but there is just that performance issue, which is okay. It's not a bad performer. 6 to 8 hours, 6 hours on the skin, 8 hours on t-shirt is not the end of the world, and it's not, you know, the weakest out there. But I wish it had more oomph. If it had more oomph, if it would have gone to up to maybe 10 hours, it would have been perfection in a bottle. I would have highly recommend and say just don't even think about it if you like the DNA of Creed Aventus, the fruity batches of it, or the Mont Blanc Explorer. Mont Blanc Explorer is quite weak, and this one is a little bit better in terms of performance rather than Explorer by Mont Blanc. So this one is a little bit better, but again, it's the Eau de Toilette, so it doesn't have that big oomph to it and a big performance. But overall, in terms of smell, in terms of perfume, in terms of quality, in terms of presentation, the presentation is amazing. Attention to detail is everywhere. Look, it's got a logo of Benz on top and the bottom, very heavy bottom, very thick, and the cap is very heavy. It was like 300-400 grams of cap, and it's very hard plastic, and the atomizer is modern and black, and it's very good. Look at this, very good. So it's not pressurized, but a very good atomizer. So overall, in terms of presentation, excellent. It's just very good. You know, you cannot fault it in any way, shape in terms of performance, presentation. Okay guys, so this was the story of this fragrance. In terms of gender, this is bang in the middle, unisex. Anybody can wear it, ladies and men, because of that fruitiness of it and also the friendly nature of this fragrance. Anybody can wear it, man and woman. In terms of age, ageless, anybody can wear it from 18 to 180, again because of the nature of it, because of personality in here, and the DNA is very friendly. In terms of occasion, this is one of those Swiss Army knife. You can dress it up, dress it down, daytime, nighttime, special occasion, casual, anything you want. Very versatile. I'm sure some people use this as their daily drive or signature scent. In terms of season, this is better suited for warmer weather. At the moment we are in the winter, and I wore it for the last 2 days, and obviously it's very nice and beautiful, and I absolutely enjoyed it. But you need to go a little bit heavy on the trigger in winter, and in summer maybe less sprays. I'm sure this one in summer will perform better when the heat is there. Okay guys, so that was the story of this fragrance. If you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you fragrances like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, and they are great smelling and hidden gems. This one is quite a hidden gem, but with that caveat of not having a huge performance. Although it's a good performer, but it's not a huge performer. So please don't forget to do me a favor. If you want me to survive, to carry on, if you want me to stay in this endeavor and bring you fragrances like this in future. Don't forget to hit like this video, comments, share this video with others, and also if you want to purchase one of my own perfumes, I'm perfuming myself. I'll make my own line of perfumes. They are true handmade perfume just for you lucky people in United Kingdom. They're ultra be smooth, 100% natural, amazing value for money, and they smell great and very artistic and unique. I'll leave them the link as well. As always, thank you very much, and I'll see you later. Bye bye bye.